Let's go.
It's my skin. Well, fire away. Cause today, won't let the streets in. We are bursting through the barricades.
Let's go. Share. We are warriors.
I won't let them break me down. I know that there's a place for us. Only a
Let's go. Let's go. Share. Share. Hey. I am brave. I am bruised. I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Let's go. Share. Let's get some people on the call. Let's go. Yeah. Hey, I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go. Great morning. Great morning. Wake up. Yeah, yeah. Hey. Hey. Let's go. Share. When the sharpest words want to cut me down. Listen, man. Y'all got to listen.
I'm gonna send a bird, gonna drown my
Come on, man.
This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me.
Great more. Man, listen. Every time I listen to this song, and I may think about any situation that I may be experiencing or any situation that I have went through, this gets me so uplifted. I don't want y'all to just be so zoned into my energy that I have in the mornings. I want y'all to learn to pay attention and listen. Do y'all hear what this song is saying? Like every time I hear the words of this song, it lets me know that I'm fine, that I'm okay, that with me being who I am, fuck who don't like it. I don't care, because there's going to be a few people that love it. There's a lot of people that don't like you just because they never liked you, and they will never like you. No matter how good or nice you are, how smart you are, how beautiful you are, what kind of car you have, there's going to be a lot of people that will never, ever, ever, ever like you. Because you have too much confidence, because you have what they want, because they have no confidence, because they lack something. And when you're too confident about what you have, it can actually push people away. It could push people away that don't understand you. But see, that's why we have today's topic. This is me. This is me. And on a Testimony Tuesday, this song say, listen, I really want y'all to hear this again. It said, listen, just listen. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. I want y'all to hear the words of this song. Hold on. Y'all just listen. I'm going to turn it down. Hold on. It say, look out, because here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not marching on to your drum. You're not marching on to my drum. You're marching on to your own beat, your own sound, your own vision. That's what I'm taking from it. I'm coming how I come. Regardless of how you do you, I'm coming how I come. Respect it or reject it. It's okay if you reject it. It's all right. It's cool. Watch this. Listen. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. unapologetically. Like I'm not apologizing for nothing, for where I see in my view. You have your own view, because see, we have a choice. We have a choice. We have a choice. I just had a conversation with one of my good friends, and we were talking about another one of my friends, and it wasn't like we were gossiping. I said, you know what? This person is this way, and I respect him for being the way that he is. He's still my friend. I respect him. But you know, people have their ways. So it's not like I look at him differently or I hold anything against him because of the ways that he have. And I'm sure y'all got a lot of friends like that too. They got their little funny ways. They move how they move, but you don't hate them. You don't push them in the river. You don't do that. And if that's what you've been doing, stop doing that. You got to learn to accept people for who they are. You know what a person is capable of doing. When you learn the capabilities of a person, you know not to put them on a certain pedestal. But that don't mean stop loving them. That don't mean treat them nasty. That don't mean treat them bad. No. That's what I learned with my wisdom. I know all of my friends like a book. All of my friends, I know them like an open book, open and closed, shut front and back, every fucking chapter. I've had the same friends for years. I don't have a lot of new friends. I don't fuck with a lot of new people. I'm just being honest. Because you got to start learning their ways. You got to start watching out for the knife behind their back. You got to start watching out. I don't got time for all of that. I don't got time for all of that. So I keep people at a distance. But what I'm telling you is this: you have a lot of older friends that you probably have known for a while, and you know their ways. And I'm telling you, don't cut the people off because they don't operate the way that you want them to operate. Don't start treating them any kind of way because they don't operate the way that you want them to operate. Everybody, you don't own nobody. And that's what I used to do. I used to get upset with people to the point to where it's like I'm blocking you. But the truth is that you're not a bad person. You just got some kind of funny ways. So what I did is I've learned to accept people for who they are. This is me and that is them. Now you have the choice to say, you know what, I'm not accepting this. I don't want to deal with this if it gets bad. But some of these situations ain't even that bad. They not even that bad. Your friend don't like to answer their phone, and then they like to get on the text and start texting. That's just who they are. You learn something about them. That don't mean be upset with them. I'm not upset. You just know who they are. You know who they are. Some people won't ever be straight up in front and up front with you. They'll hide behind the bush, but then they'll stand in front of the line and say, you know what, I don't handle this. I don't do this, that. You just know who they are now. Because it's like, when this situation arose with me and you didn't do that. That's not who you say you are. That's why people don't like me sometimes. People don't like me because I'm going to tell you blood raw. The truth, even if it hurts. Because I want you to tell me the truth, even if it hurts. I want you to tell me if my breath stank, let me know. Let me know. If I'm not dressed up to par, which that ain't gonna never happen, but let me know. If I don't show up the way that I need to show up with energy, which that ain't gonna never happen, but let me know. Because there may be a time I might not be dressed up. I might not come showing up. But don't give me the fucking runaround. Don't do it. Because I call you out. I will call you out. You could be God and I'm calling you out. Seriously. Because you said this is how you operate. You said this is how it goes. But you're not going off of what you said. The energy is not there, what you said. So who are you? Now you start falling on the borderline of being phony to me. I don't fuck with the fake. I don't. All of my friends, we have been friends for a very, very long time. And they will all tell you, Reggie is going to tell you how he feels. I'm not going to have no indecisive feelings to where I'm unsure and I'm afraid. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you. And that's how you should be too. We just talked about yesterday going to the McDonald's line. Stop accepting shit what people give you. They just give you this and it's okay. It's all right. No, it's not okay. It's not all right. And that's the reason that they keep continuing to do it is because nobody has checked them. Nobody's big enough to check them in their book. In their book. But they just ain't met me. They just ain't met me. Because if I need to check you, I'm going to check you. Straight up. Straight up. And it's going to be a friendly check. Bro, listen. You need to get a job. You need to get a hustle. You broke. Sis, why you still dealing with him? Why are you accepting what he giving you? Now, watch this. After I've told you over and over and over and over again, and I recognize that you like that shit, I'm going to let you be. That this is me and that is you. See, because it starts to become a pattern. Everything starts to become a pattern. You're not just accepting this a few times, you're doing this a lot of times. So then now I'm just going to let you be. Now I'm just going to let you be. I'm going to let you be, and I'm going to accept you for who you are. I'm going to always keep it in the back of my mind. I don't forget shit. I forgive, but I don't forget. And that's kind of like a hard little different balance too, because how do you forgive but not forget? How do you forget? How do you forget and then forgive? You knew what that pain was that brought to you. You knew what the pain was that came with that. And I'm a firm believer, if you do it once, you'll do it twice. If you do it once, you'll do it twice. Yeah, I don't forget. I don't forget. I try. I'm human. And this little outer body experience, this little outer body person having a human experience, it's hard to forget some shit. It's hard. Because some of the stuff that I would do for people have never done for me. And I'm sure that you probably have been one of those kind of persons too. Some of the stuff that you would have stretched your leg out for a person, they would have never do it for you. No, they won't do it for you. They won't do it for you. So then when you're, here we go. Watch this. And then there's a saying, it says, when you live without expectations, you can live a happier life. See, until you understand that psychological part about life, about personal development, and you start to realize you're supposed to live without expectations, you're only supposed to live with surprises. It's like, bro, like what kind of stuff is that? So that means that if I do this for a person, it doesn't ring in their mind that they should probably do something else nice too. Not even doing stuff to receive. Not even doing something to get a comeback or something, but maybe I need to make a situation. Let's do this. Let's do this situation, and y'all tell me if I'm right or wrong. So I was hanging out with this friend of mine, right? And, you know, I'm making great money. Let's just be clear. I'm making great money. I'm happy about the money that I'm making. It's different than what it was, right? So we go out to dinner and we go out to lunch. We just go everywhere. I take care of all the expenses, right? So then after you take care of all the expenses, watch this. You never ask for a dime back. Never. So now we go to a parking garage, and then we go to the parking garage, and I need to get out of the garage, but I left my wallet at home. this particular time. I don't have any money on me, don't have my debit cards or anything. I asked my friend to give me some money so therefore I can get out of the garage. Watch this. The first thing he says was, "You gonna cash at me back?" "You gonna cash at me back?" But I never asked for a cash app. I never asked for my money back. I never asked for any of that stuff back. But they want to be sure that they're going to get a cash app back. I even had friends steal from me. I don't bother. I don't, because I know what the long run is. I know what the long run is. See, you never ever rob a man that you can make $1 million with for $100. Never steal from a person that will give you $1 million and you only stole $100. Pay attention. Pay attention. So when I see people operate in their presence of who they are, I'm very quiet. I don't say too much. People think I talk a lot, but I really don't say too much. I'm being serious. People, listen to this. People think I really talk a lot, and this is a big nugget for everybody. People think I talk a lot, but I really don't say too much. I don't say what I want to say. I don't say what I know. I just listen to learn. You ever heard a person sit in front of you and tell you a whole bunch of lies and you act like they not lying to you? You just sat there and you listening to them and they telling you a whole bunch of lies and you know the truth, but they just telling you a whole bunch of lies. The whole time I'm dissecting in my mind, who is this person? What is this person's motive? What is this person's intentions? What does this person want from me? Why does this person continuously lie? We are Aries. We are Aries. We will sit there and listen to you all day, tell a whole bunch of lies and never say anything. And we know the truth. So, needless to say, this is me. You are you. We have a choice to accept people for who they are. We have a choice to accept people for who they are. Great! More! Guys, you know what? I'm blown away. And I'm going to tell y'all why I'm blown away. Because how this show has come together. Meaning like the way that none of this stuff was planned out. None of this stuff was planned out. None of it. I'm talking about God brought me everything all the way down from Motivational Mondays, Testimony Tuesday, Wednesday, Wisdom Wednesdays, Training Thursdays, and Cash App Fridays. He's brought me the titles for the shows. He's brought me the topics for the shows. He's brought me the people for the show. He's brought me the knowledge to give away to the people for the show. See, a lot of people ain't going to like you when you are who you are, the truth. I'm never going to be fake. And if I attract people being fake, then how can we have a real relationship? If you attract people being fake, how can you have a real relationship? So I understand where I'm at. I understand that I've been doing this show since May, June, July, August, September, 4 months. Been doing this show for 4 months. And I understand that the number's gonna go up, the number's gonna go down, but I gotta keep going, gotta keep going, gotta keep going. I wanna talk about something real quick before I get into the testimonies. If you wanna share your testimony on today, your testimony about your fight, what you've been through, your struggle, any testimony, doesn't even have to be with Total Life Changes. I just wanna hear what the fuck you been through and how you made it out. I want you to go ahead and hit that button. I don't care if you've been on the show before. We want to hear it. We want to hear it. I updated my phone, so we're going to see if I'm able to hang up on your ass too. So I had a situation last night. Listen, y'all protect y'all energy. The phone started ringing. That's a good sign. It's a good sign. Y'all protect y'all energy. I'm going to tell you how I had an experience yesterday. What's funny? Y'all laughing at the phone? Yeah, the phone started to ring. Man, listen. Today is day, I think 5 for me. 5 or 6, one of them days. Let me see, I'll tell you 10. What today's date is? Today is the 15th. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Today is the 6th day for me on my diet. This is my tea, my detox tea. It's my NutriBurst. I'm taking another shot. I'm finna lose this weight in front of y'all, man. Look, my face already starting to look a little sucked in. Y'all watch. Y'all ain't seen nothing. But listen, I'm finna give y'all some knowledge real quick. And y'all take it and run with it. 2 things happen. One, there's this girl that always calls my phone. We're friends. She always calls my phone. And I can tell by the way the conversation starts off if I'm ready to hang up the phone with her. Because she will call and she'll be like, "Hi, Reggie." And I'll be like, "I got to call your ass back. Bye." Because I know she's calling to tell me some depressing shit. So you have to protect your energy in the mornings, especially when people decide to pick up the phone to call you. Somebody calls you, period. And then you're talking low. Like you're not my date to be talking that low. Second of all, what is wrong with you that you can't figure it out? I'm trying to figure out why you're depressed. You're living. You got a roof over your head. Your kids are good. Well, she only got one boy. Your kid is good. But she will call you and she don't even know that she's draining you. Like it's a joke. That me and my friends usually like, "Oh God, you sound like such and such." Gotta hang up. I don't call my phone with that energy. Some people don't even recognize that they have this problem. Some people don't even recognize that we have energy and that we transfer it. Last night I was on a training call and a girl opened up, and this is not to bash her. So I want to be clear. I want to be super clear. This is not to bash the young lady that has something to say. This is to prove a point. She got on a training call, and when she got on the training call, she said, "You know what?" And let me tell you, she was really, really big in the business. She took a fall. Her team left. But listen, pay attention. I'm going to tell you how you can look at 2 things 2 different ways. How you can look at one thing 2 different ways. She said, "Yeah, I just want to say that I want y'all to pray for me because, it's just getting real bad. And my team was real good, but everybody left. And I just be thinking about such and such, and this and that and this." Hold on. So then after she finished, I didn't even tell you all what she said. After she finished, here go another girl. She get on. I don't know who she was. She gets on and she starts saying, yeah, girl, I feel you. I'm in the same place. I jumped in the middle of that damn call. I said, listen, are y'all crazy? Is this how certain people think? Is this how y'all feel when y'all lose a couple of people on the team? You about to die? You about to collapse? You about to give up? Oh, that's how you operate. But they say how you do some things is how you do everything. So at the end of the day, I'm sitting there saying to yourself, so what? They left. That's a part of the business. So what? You were up and you went down. That's God showing you, okay, I took you there. You back down. Now get your butt up to the top if you really want it. That's it. That is it. But what I'm trying to tell you is that the energy had done transferred so far. The whole line was so fucking depressing. I said, this will not happen. Then somebody else jumped in and say, oh no, this is not what we're about to do. Then somebody else said, no, this is not what we're about to get ready to do. Yeah, y'all better recognize it. Recognize it. When people come walking in the room with that devil on their back to spread it to everybody inside of the whole room, you got a choice. You know what it feels like. You know what it feels like when you feeling like that this is not right. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not going to be sad with you. That's why we need the testimonies. I don't want to hear I do want to get a little sad, but I want to hear how you came up out of it. That's why we got Testimony Tuesdays. I want to hear how you made out of it. Everybody know my story, how I made it out of what I made it out of. And still some things I'm still going through. My daddy still ain't home from the hospital, but you'll never know it. You'll never know it because I got my energy high. I'm not trying to be low so I can attract bad energy. No, can't do that right now. I'm too far gone to be so low down. I'm too far up to come down. I cannot stop. You cannot stop. Because if you stop, everything stops. Everything stops. Everything stops. Seriously. So when I heard all of that energy, I was like, man, these people crazy. These people is crazy. And I told a coach whose call I was on, I say, man, I'm so glad you're a leader because you caught it too. But some people can't recognize it. Some people would have got into emotional and got off the phone and just started. Now everybody crying. Now everybody got off the training call. Watch this. Everybody got off the training call. I'm so sorry. I heard her story. She just so sad. Yeah, because I don't know. I just feel like I want to quit too. Yeah, it's true. I'm gonna call you back. Did you hear her story? Oh my God, I want to cry. I just want to quit. Yeah, I want to quit too. Yeah, I want to give up. It's not happening fast enough. Oh my God, yeah. Get the fuck out of here with that. Get out of here with that. Get from around me with that. Get from around me with that. I need positive, winning energy around me. No. That's why you got to be careful who you answer your phone for. Look. I don't know about this person. Me answering the phone for them, shit. They finna call. They always got them excuses. I don't know. Just if they want to quit, let them quit. I don't give a damn. You got to think like that. You got to think like that. You need positive energy around you. You need positive energy around you all the time. Because at any given time, the devil could sneak up behind you and then hurt you to where you need some energy. And you're always the one that's giving it. You're always the one that's giving it. So how are you going to receive it if you're around a bunch of people that's giving you nothing? You're the backbone of the whole fucking group, to be honest. They don't have no coof. They don't have no swag. They don't have no energy. They don't have nothing. They only depend on what you can give them. You got to stand up. You have to become that person. You have to become that person that can recognize those people. Yeah. Seriously. I want to hear some testimonies from some people. It's testimony time. I need to get a little song for testimony. Oh, my testimony. Uh-oh. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, how you doing? Oh my God, the X is still not in the box. I thought I was gonna be able to hang up on you, but I can't. But go ahead and introduce yourself. Let us know who you are. Start telling us.
Don't hang up on me.
I'm not.
Why?
No, I'm not.
Good.
No, I'm not.
So I am Natasha. I watch your show a lot, but this is my first time ever coming on and going live with you.
Is this your first time ever going live? Wait, hold on. Is this your first time ever going live?
With you.
Okay.
With you.
Okay, yes.
With you. Yeah, so my sister's up here, Miss McMichael, Coach Sam is my girl. That's my niece.
Oh, Miss McMichael! Go ahead.
So we formed a team here in South Carolina called SD Boston's, trying to get SD Boston's online and put, South Carolina on the map. We do a lot of energy stuff here. We do big boot camps every weekend. And there are times where I want to quit. I am a mother of 2 special needs kids. One is total care. One is not. Boy and a girl. I have 6 kids total.
Trina's on.
It is going to get hard. It is going to get very hard. There's times where I want to quit. There's times where I want to stop. I'm fairly new into the business, so I'm still learning. But my sister, Miss Michael, she tells me, listen, we're going to do this. We're going to do this, and we're going to do this correctly. So I want to just edify her and let her know that I love her. Yesterday, she was having her moment, and I edified her and told her, listen, we're going to stop. We're going to take a break, and we're going to keep moving. There is no stopping, and the negative energy, you can't be around it. Because it will drag you down.
So Miss Fuller, let me ask you a question. That's your last name. That's your name, Fuller, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Tell us something about that was really a hard moment in life for you that you made it through. Something that you may have never ever told anybody that you feel like, damn it, I'm just going to say it. I'm going to talk about it. And it is what it is.
Okay, so the hardest moment in my life was trying to raise my kids with no income, no help, going back and forth to the doctors with my son, taking him and just not being able to do it. Having a special needs child and not knowing where to turn, not knowing how to get out of the slump that you are in. It's hard. It's so hard. I didn't know whether he was going to make it. The doctors gave up on him. But my God said another thing for me. He told me that that's not going to be. My child is 9. My daughter is 15. God said that they wasn't going to make it.
Wow.
Going every day and pushing every day, being a 9-to-5 worker, being a full-time worker, a full-time mom with special needs children, it's hard. You just never know when your day is going to turn. And I'm grateful for TLC because TLC I know is my way out.
Yes.
I know it's my way out. I wake up every day not knowing, how my day is going to be. Not knowing where I'm going to get my next thing from, where I'm going to get the next livelihood. I went live yesterday about it because Miss McMichael was saying, you have a testimony. You need to put it out there. because I would never do it. I would get on live and just say stuff about the products, but I would never do it. And yesterday I had my shift. And to realize, people's going to be in your corner. People's not going to be there to do it for you. Getting up in the morning, trying to do this homeschooling with these kids that you can't because they're not focused. They don't get it. They don't get it. My husband fights with me every day, trying to keep me centered, trying to keep me focused because I wanted to quit, but it's hard.
Let me ask you a question. I heard you say that you have a child with special needs. What is wrong with your child?
My son has cerebral palsy.
Okay.
He has knee failure. And he has a lot of undertone issues that's internal. But the main thing is CP. My daughter, she has a VP shunt. She's also cerebral palsy. And she has seizures. Both of my boy and my daughter have seizures as well. Wow. So it is definitely a battle. It's a battle every day. Some days I can't move because I have to stay with them. Some days I can't. I just don't even want to.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Can y'all hear her? I can't hear you. Hang up and come back. Hang up and come right back. You see that? You see that? We're going to get her back on. Can y'all imagine having 2 kids, having seizures? How do you do this? Like, this is what I'm saying. This is why I'm doing Testimony Tuesdays. This is why it's necessary. Seriously. We got to wait for her to come back. There she go. She's back. Wow. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Okay, now we can hear you better now. Don't move too much because you might have a little bit of Burger King Wi-Fi. Okay?
Yeah, that's probably what it is. I can't see, but you can hear me. Can you see me?
Yes, we can see you. We can see you fine and clear. So what were you saying? Like, how is it like? Do you, when your child had the first seizure, you didn't know that they? What was that like?
When my son had his first seizure, I was sleeping with him in the bed. He was about 7 months, and he just came home from NICU because he stayed in NICU for 3.5 months. And I would call his name, and I would say Preston, and he would say and I would say Preston, and he would say But that was my way of making sure that he was still with me because I'm new to this. Mm-hmm. His first seizure, I called his name. He didn't say anything. Just picture this. I'm in the bed, undergarments, no clothes. And I cut the light on, and my baby is blue and gurgling.
How old was he?
I picked him up. He was 7 months. I picked him up, not knowing what to do, even though before we left the NICU, they teach you how to do CPR and all of that stuff. That shit go out the fucking window when it actually happens.
I could imagine.
So I picked him up, and I'm by myself. It's me and my other children, and I'm like, Preston, and he's just gurgling, but he's not saying anything. And I run out my apartment door, out the door, bra and panties, 3-4 o'clock in the morning, screaming, help, somebody help me. And so I called his father, who lived across the way, but not too far. And he came, and he called 911. And immediately I'm on the phone with them, and I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I cannot perform CPR. And the dispatch said, you're going to have to. This is saving your child's life. He is blue. Didn't you just tell me he is blue? I said yes, and he's not moving no more. He's not even making no gurgling sounds anymore. So I put him on the bed. Everybody who is in medical field, no, you don't do this. I put him on the bed, but my mind wasn't there, and I'm trying to perform CPR on the bed, and it's not working.
Wow.
It's not working. So finally, she's like, no, put him on the floor, put him on the floor. So I had the front door open, and I'm doing CPR, waiting for the ambulance to come.
Damn.
And his father comes, so now we switch out. I'm doing mouth to mouth. He's doing, the heart compresses, chest compresses. The ambulance come, and they said, if you hadn't done this, he would not have been here.
Wow.
That, to me, changed my life. It changed me. It changed everything in me. I went from being a regular 9-to-5 worker to a healthcare worker because I knew that was my purpose.
Wow.
That was my purpose, to help. Same with my daughter. My daughter have a seizure. She's older. This is my stepchild, my husband. She's my bonus baby. Same with her. When I came into their life, I was her nurse. That's how I met my husband. And, they didn't know a lot of things. And me having the knowledge from my son, I showed them how to do a lot of things, showed him how to do a lot of things. And a lot of things came new to me. And a lot of things I didn't know how to do with her because she has a BP shunt. I don't know nothing about that. But I'm learning. I have learned.
So let me ask you a question.
It's hard.
Let me ask you a question. And this is a deep question. Because this is what my spirit is asking you. Have you ever had conversations with God to where you feel like why did he give you a child like that? Did you ever feel like it was a burden instead of a gift? Or like what did you feel in that
all the time.
So
all the time. Even to this day, I ask myself that. I ask God, why me? Why me? And he says, why not you? Why not you? Again, I say God give the hardest blessings to the easiest people, to the people he knows can handle it. I'm going to tell you a quick story, Reggie, and family and friends. I had a girlfriend of mine who has a special needs daughter, and we would go out, and I would say, let's go this place, let's go that place, let's do this, and she would always say, I can't. This was way before Preston was born.
God. Right.
And I would say, you just using her as an excuse. You just telling me that you don't want to go nowhere, and you using your daughter as an excuse until God put me in her position. He put me in her position to see her shoes, and I am grateful.
Wow.
And that's my testimony. That's how I feel. Because I questioned her, and I always shunned her for not being able to get up and go. He said, I'm going to give you a taste of what she has.
Wow.
I'm going to give you a taste of what she going through. And that's what he did with my Preston. And I still didn't feel the magnitude because her daughter has been written several different surgeries. But Preston is not that far. He's still special needs, but he's not bedridden. He can walk, he can talk. You know what I mean? So when I met my husband as his daughter's nurse, he said, okay, now I'm about to blow your world up because now I'm about to show you exactly what Veronica is going through. Here come Savannah. My daughter's total care. So I see, and my hats go off to myself and to other special needs moms that's out here because, honey, I was that child that say, oh, you a liar. It's not that hard. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. Until I was faced with my own reality. Not one, but two children. He gave me the double gift of life. Because I go hard every day for my kids. Every day. And I wouldn't change them for the world.
Wow.
At all. It makes me realize it ain't them that has to be changed. It's you that has to be changed. You have a testimony. and you need to let the world know about it.
Wow. You see?
So now I come into TLC for a better upcoming, for a better life, not for me, but for them. Because right now we're in a position where we can't work. So these doctor's appointments, they even though they have insurance, it's still certain specialties that they need. I can't afford it. But TLC is going to help me afford it.
That's right.
Because I'm going to keep pushing.
So here's what I got from your story. And I never experienced that. And I hear a lot of patience with you, that you have to have a lot of patience with a lot. And I don't have a lot of patience. I'm working on it. I'm trying to work on it as much as I can. But if you can do what you're doing, you can do anything. Seriously.
Thank you.
If you could do what you're doing, you can do anything. Like, you don't know if your child is going to die having one of those seizures. You don't know. I mean, so that's all of these are different thoughts that probably cross your mind in the midst of everything that's going on. So those are worries that you probably wake up with on a random. Is this the day? Will I make it through on this day? So trust me. That's why I say you have a lot of strength. And that means that you now have to tap into your strength and go harder. The same strength that you have with your kids, add it to your business, man, you are unstoppable. You have a strength that I don't have. So if I could do what I'm doing and I don't have the strength that you have, imagine what will happen if you really activated yourself to this. Seriously, I got to take my hat off to you. I got to take my hat off to you because that's a story that I've never heard before. I've heard parents that have, kids that have, those kind of issues, but I've never had a conversation with them the way that I just had a conversation with you. And that's what Testimony Tuesdays is all about. Showing us your situation, how you got in that situation, and how you're making it through. You're fighting. You're still fighting every day.
Every day is definitely hard, but like you said, I have no choice. I would never give up on my kids. Never.
Wow.
I may give up on me, but I'll never give up because they need me. Nobody can do for them as I can do for them. Nobody.
And see,
my husband.
And see this. This is the thing too. What happened is that you're now giving your story and you're showing another woman or another man that has children with these same kind of issues that you're a reflection of how they can fight. You're a reflection of how they can fight. I know that you got to wake up sometimes and ask God, why me? Why did you give this tough battle to me? Because he knew you were strong enough to fight it. He knew that you were strong enough to fight it. And because you're continuously fighting it, you're going to get blessed. You're going to get blessed. It's coming. It's coming. You just got to stay the course. Stay the course. You're in the right direction. I would start sharing my story to other women and other men that have children and let them know that I can do this and do that at the same time from home. This is why. This, like I said with my dad, what would I have been doing had I had a 9-to-5? How was I going to take care of my dad? How? I couldn't.
And I do.
So.
I do. I have them. I go to work Monday through Friday, every other weekend, 3 to 11. And I work my business with TLC while I'm on my 9-to-5.
You should do work.
In between.
Moms who work from home with children with special needs. I will attract all of those women into my business. All of the moms who work from home who have kids with special needs. That's your own lane. Nobody's in that lane. Nobody is in that lane. Can you just imagine those kids with special needs now getting introduced to the NutriBurst? Can you just imagine? You see? You see? So you got to act on it now. You know what you need to do? Thank you. I appreciate you for getting on today's show, man. I really, really do. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hit that X. Get off. Bye. Get off. Bye. Bye. Get off. Bye. Bye. I don't know why my X is gone from my phone. I updated my phone. But her story was amazing. Her story was amazing, and I hope y'all was paying attention for the questions on Cash App Friday. Man, her story was amazing. Having a child with special needs. Having a child with special needs. You getting up every day. You know there's a lot of parents that actually regret having their children after they find out that they have special needs. They want to get them up for adoption after they find out they have special needs. She didn't do that with her child. She kept her child. So when I asked her that question, I wanted to know, does she wake up feeling like that? Like, God, why me? Why did you curse me? Some people feel cursed in those situations. Some people feel like, oh my God, this can't be happening to me. And she's sticking through with it. So that's where all of her blessings are going to come from. And that's what Testimony Tuesdays is all about. We need these stories. We need people to get on and to share what they've been through. You think your story isn't big? She probably didn't even really think her story was that big to share today. Because when she got on, pay attention, she didn't speak on that. She didn't speak on that. She spoke on something else. I had to bring that out. She spoke on something totally different. But when she realized that she did have a story, guess what happened? Guess what happened? Everybody started to tune in. People started to say, you know what? Wow, 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 wow. She's strong. She's strong. And if y'all got children with special needs or y'all got questions, inbox her. Inbox her. We're all one family here. We're all one family here. We share, we help each other to grow and to go to the next level. Now she can truly walk into her next level knowing that she's released. See, a lot of us got stories that we haven't even released yet. We're waiting for the right time, the right moment. Or today just ain't the day. A lot of y'all was sitting there saying, a lot of y'all, listen, it was almost 100 and something people on the live. And I know all together it had to be maybe like over 300 and something. But my point is, there was some of y'all that were on this live today. And while y'all were on here, you know what y'all was saying? I want to share my story. It just ain't the time yet. It's just not the time. Y'all want to tell y'all story so bad, but y'all know y'all gonna break down and start crying. Y'all know it's gonna shed some light on some things. It may, call out a lot of people. But your story is very important because once you release it, holding your story in, it's not good. It's not good. It's not good. So next week for Testimony Tuesdays, y'all make sure y'all be ready. She had an amazing story, man. And those were the questions I always wanted to ask because I've seen and heard stories. Like you hear stories about mothers who have babies and throw them in the garbage cans and all of these different reasons. And it's like, why would you have a baby to throw them in the garbage can? Why would you do that? Like, those are the things, like, I'm confused. Why would you go through all of that to have a child, to throw them away? Today was another amazing day in the books. The show is going to get bigger. The show is going to get bigger. You know what I see for the show? I see a big podcast. I see this me going on tour. I see me doing the biggest show with this young lady who sings this song coming out. Me speaking to thousands and thousands of people that have been hurt. People that want to be who they are and they not pretending to be who they are. They not with the fake shit. They gonna let me curse. I'm not trying to do no church. I'm not trying to pretend or act like I'm a pastor. None of that. I'm just being me. I'm being me, and people accept me for who I am. We accept everybody for who they are. We're accepting everybody for who they are from now on. If they don't do something that you don't like, that's them. That's them. Yes, that's them. Just make a decision if you want that in your life or not. Don't judge them. And then, hold on. Don't judge somebody when you haven't had a real deep down conversation with that person. Because you know what I noticed? There's a lot of people that hurt people that don't realize that they hurting people. And then they play victim. We are glorious. That's what we become. Hey, I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us. For we are glorious. Hey, let's go. Tomorrow, same time, same place. Wisdom Wednesdays. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Thank you, Miss McMichael. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you, TST Wins. Thank you, I am Christina. Thank you, Miss V. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. To everybody that tuned in. Tomorrow, Miss Jasmine, thank you. Thank you, guys. Tomorrow, y'all tune in tomorrow. Darren, thank you. Thank you. She's queen. Elite Decor, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate everybody who tuned in today. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. Get off. Bye. Bye-bye. Get off. Bye.